your vibe, you're gonna forget that he's an employee somewhere, and you might like chat it up a little bit, like a personal experience at one of these places. It can happen. Like if you're into hunting and fishing, and you go to Walmart, that section, the guy working behind that counter might chat with you a little bit about those topics, right? Just not that weird. So, the discomfort there is, okay, imagine if were our only option was the somebody who lives near you made it, and there was no mass-produced, inexpensive stuff. Everything would be really expensive. Everything would be really expensive. And this cell phone, there's nobody in walking distance to me. There's nobody in walking distance to me that could manufacture this cell phone from like just what's in this garage. And yeah, when you go in to buy a cell phone, like there's nothing in that space other than what the people that work there, they're going to be nice to you as long as what you're there for and what you can afford is a phone that they can sell you. And that's the only reason for that place. And it's a similar thing. I think what she's experiencing, like that discomfort, she's in a space and she kind of felt like doing something. And then she goes to buy something and she's like, why? Okay. Instead of like, it's a cosmic fuck you to the regular guy. I think less of a magic answer to the why you felt uncomfortable. You just didn't feel like shopping. You found yourself shopping when you didn't feel like it. Notice if the urge to get something and maybe a little extra money, so like there's like something you want and you might pick some other things up and you're kind of excited to go. You're not going to have that like corporate America is trying to keep me down vibe at all. You're going to be like, this is what I'm here for. And then here's like the thing next to it. And then like something else at this store. It's so the discomfort over like, and okay, I only watched half the video and there was like more on this later. If it's a clothing store that caters to like just a different demographic, different body type, or a different like cultural, and I'm not not cultural in the big sense, like nation or race, cultural like a subculture. If you go into the one that's like not what you usually dress like, it's a little more uncomfortable, but okay, there is a thing where that's how you get comfortable eventually, like changing your fashion sense. Every now and then you have to go into the store that makes you uncomfortable. It's like if you like had one look for a very long time, you go into the store that makes you kind of uncomfortable, and then you buy the clothes that usually you have this stereotype, like people that wear this brand of clothing is like associated with some stupid profession or like rich people, poor people, some kind of subculture that you find annoying. Go buy the clothing, put it on, walk around. It'll like change. It's weird. And I'm like, that's how you kind of get to understand the thing. Like you actually wear the clothing that prior to that you were like uncomfortable with that type, that vibe, whatever it is. That's like, I don't know, but it's natural. It is so natural to walk into a store where like it's the only reason they built this building and this space, which exists on the planet, is being used for, okay, consumer, purchase these goods. And then we really kind of don't care what happens after that. Like you leave here, are you satisfied with the purchase or not? Well, they have a refund policy probably, and it stops there. If you're able to get a refund because you don't want it, then good. And if you didn't buy, if you walk in there, you don't see anything you want and walk out, that's fine too. So like, that it's natural to have this vibe of like you see capitalism at all, and there's this reek of exploitation. Slightly, it's real, but then also it's like try to get money without a job, try to only use what somebody who lives in walking distance made. Only use what like somebody who cares about you made from scratch. You'd be in a loincloth. You'd have nothing. Like the guy that built that house, in a really abstract general sense, the guy who currently lives in there and the people that built it, there's like, yeah, they care about each other. Some of them they didn't meet. They're strangers. But there is kind of even like the most perfect of strangers never met the guy. I like hope he's doing well. So like, I would apply that. Like if you could look at the capitalism thing, that yeah, it's uncomfortable. Sucks to have to work. It sucks to have to get up early to go and stuff. But like, look at it as like that's actually people caring about each other. And yeah, it's kind of stripped of a lot of the personable. Meanwhile, it makes me uncomfortable. A total stranger being too personable. Like a really nice person, if it's out of nowhere, it's not even about being suspicious. It's like, that's kind of a lot. That's kind of a lot. Like somebody with like a really nice person vibe, but it's like a shopping situation. That would make me as uncomfortable as you are noting the lack of that. And yeah, so that, okay. And if you've ever worked at a retail establishment, there's kind of a push and pull between, I mean, really everybody who works there, like there's like the stereotypical manager, like the restaurant manager on Office Space, telling the Jennifer Aniston character to have more pieces of flair. And the people who come to that restaurant are there for the experience and the vibe. That's so the video that Alunia makes, how, like, if they try their hardest, it's still a clothing store, it's still a burger shop, it's still a craft supply store. So like when you meet the guy that's like an overly enthused waiter type, I think there's an SNL skit about it. I remember from when I was a child, like the guy that's like really into, like actually does what the kind of dickhead managers tell him to do, like fake happy or real and be like super stoked about the fucking customer. And yeah, when you're working at Walmart, it feels a little corporate brainwashing-y. They like the dance that's kind of mandatory. That used to piss me off. There's like a dance and a chant that is kind of mandatory for the workers. It's a cringy thing, but then there's the other people that work there. Are like, no, dude, like I do appreciate that there's people shopping here because that's how I have a job. That said, I'm not trying to get in their business. Like they're in here for something. They walk in, they grab a thing, they take it to the checkout counter, they check out. Sit there and have a personal experience with the guy. He doesn't have time. I'm not gonna try. And then there is that. So yeah, just imagine yourself and kind of like still critiquing Alunia. She talks about like spirituality and stuff. Yeah, dude, when you're at a art supply store, the guy that's buying paint to do like a really simple job,